Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Our mission at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos and we teach you how to fix your car for free. Let's go ahead and start on it now. So if you have a Dodge Challenger that does not start, does not crank, multiple things can cause that, but what you want to check guys first is fuses and relays guys, okay, for engine management, engine starter, ignition, immobilizer, multiple systems that can actually easily cause that. So what we need to do first guys, okay, we'll need to go ahead and open the trunk. In the trunk, leave the carpet liner up on the back side. Underneath you have the spare tire, that's a car battery, behind it is a fuse box in the trunk. That's a closer look. Press the tabs together, pull the cover up, and you're going to find the fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is guys very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume guys that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen guys at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. Here guys, what you need to check specifically. Now we need to guys check relay 29. It's known as ignition relay, multiple systems relay. Some of you may have relay 14 here as well. Next you need to come and open the hood, and that's where we need to check most of the things. Next to the engine on the left side, facing the engine on the left side, have that fuse box. Press the tabs together, pull the cover up, and here guys you're going to find that layout here. We need to check now fuse number 4, which is that fuse right here. That's the main engine starter fuse. If that one doesn't work, it will not crank. Next you need to guys check the starter relay, and the starter relay, it's known as relay 27. That will be that relay right here. Check it as well guys. After that you need to check fuse 31, that's for engine management, 34, 35, 37. Check relay, okay, let me zoom out a little bit so you can clearly see here now. Check relay 63 and relay 59, that's ASD relay, that's ignition run start relay as well, that can cause that problem. Other things guys, if it doesn't start, doesn't crank, it could be a bad engine starter right here. Now if you want to see how to test engine starter, how to rebuild engine starter, we'll have the videos on the channel. Make sure the engine is not locked up, make sure that it turns as well, because if it's hydro-locked, like water-locked, if it has a bent connecting rod spunt bearing, that can cause it maybe not to turn over as well. So make sure the engine turns over, make sure it has no mechanical problem guys. Another thing, a bad head gasket can cause it as well, because if coolant leaks out, okay, inside the engine, that can cause actually the engine not to be able to turn over, or even leaking fuel injector. Now another thing guys, could be bad ignition switch, the ignition module, or it could be bad engine computer, bad key, and if the car doesn't recognize the key, it will not start. So we've seen that happen as well on quite a few vehicles guys, having a bad key that can cause it not to start. But those are some of the most common things we see at the garage. So guys, this Dodge Challenger has all kinds of different fuses and relays. Those could be really hard to find if you're in the middle of nowhere. We'll guys put a link in the description of the video below where you can get some spare ones, put in the glove box, because one time we needed a spare, we couldn't find one, and we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully guys the video was helpful and we were able to save you money. We guys have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels. Check them out. We have videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.